and just really aware of how much I've been ignoring these east woods. They're really starting to grow back and get kind of bushy and woolly. Good morning. I'm Mark. Welcome back to the farm. It's a warm morning. I just finished doing morning chores, and it's gorgeous morning. Blue skies. We got the pullets. They're moved on to new ground here, and I doubled the size of their pen because I harvested our broilers yesterday, and I don't need that fence to protect them anymore, so I added to the broilers, to the pullets, and give them a little more room to roam around. Speaking of roaming around, the steers are back on grass. They are happy boys. And then the big girls, the big hens over here, they've moved over to where the steers were, so they're working their way through all those meadow muffins and just having a great time scratching and doing chicken things. So great day here, great day. I'm actually kind of spent still from a long weekend followed up by a long day of harvesting, so I think I'm going to take it easy today. I think the extent of what I'll be doing from work from this point on is just to move the sprinkler around, keep the grass wet as I can. All right, I was just walking out to collect eggs tonight, and this is weird. Look at this, my electric fence still plugged in, but look at this. All this is down. This wheel is dragged out here. That's all laying down out there. And the brush that was on this pile over here is strewn out. I gotta think about that a little bit. That is weird. What the cat hair happened? All right, the steer's been over here for just over a day. Got this mowed down very nice. This is the area moving them into. And they are right here. Listen to the sound of them just pulling up that grass. Up here at the feed mill, doing a feed run today, and I just saw a tiny rooster. He looked like Sauron Light. I gotta find him now. No little rooster, but we got tiny pigs. This guy's scratching his snout on the fence. We got a cow, 2 goats, and some ducks. Hi, pigs. How's it going? All right, got back, got the feed in the truck, got to offload that. Here in the shed where I store the feed, these are all my empty cans, so only these 2 have feed in them. This one's almost empty, that's the layer feed, and that one's about probably 2/3 full for the steers. So I'll slide these forward, top them off, and then start working back into, I got 12 bags of each feed, so that should be about 3 bags per can, so probably 4 more cans to go in behind them. And that's all I'm gonna have in here for a while, because I'm not starting new batches of chicks, so I don't need starter, and I don't need broiler, because I'm not doing any meat birds out on pasture. And meanwhile, just keep the buckets. Ooh, hello. That's the front end of the skin. I don't know if you can see that. There's the eyes where the snake shed this. A little bit more right here. And a little bit more. All right, so he's probably about 2.5, 3 feet long. That's good. Undoubtedly living underneath this, which means that snake has figured out that there's like rats and other insects trying to get at my feed. Insects? Rodents trying to get at my feed. So he's found a target-rich environment. All right, that's cool. I'm just gonna get started on this now. I'm over here in the East Woods, putting in the posts. Oh, there they are, the posts for the poly tape. And just really aware of how much I've been ignoring these east woods. They're really starting to grow back and get kind of bushy and woolly. But you know, even through all this, you can see down here in areas like this, grass is growing. And so I need to make an effort to get out here and keep this stuff cut back more to let the grass have its way. It's mixed emotions because we've had so little rain that, you know, I want something covering the ground more other than just dead leaves, right? And to keep the moisture trapped in the ground for as long as possible. But it's starting to get out of control out here, so I need to come out here and hit it with the rotary cutter. Like here's the path I'm trying to go. You know, 6 months ago, that wasn't a problem. Me being busy on the other side has let this start to come back, so I need to cut all this. I'm just going to cut a little trail here with hand loppers. Got that up, got the poly tape run. Just moved the steers. Not the smoothest move we've ever had, but they are on grass. Well, they've been on grass. They're on deep grass. Grass that is green and lush and everything that their fuzzy little brains want. See, the funny little issue arose when these guys saw this grass and wanted to go through this portion of the fence. As you can see, there is no way for them to go through there. I had it set to open up down here, which is just where I ran out of line coming from the back fence there, the east fence. So I had this opened 25 feet wide, standing there going, guys. They stood here looking at me like, this is where we want to go through. We came to a compromise. They went to where I wanted them to go. A little bit of rain, the boys all run for cover. Got Kevin here, visiting the steers. Wrapping up for the evening. Got the steers getting their evening treat inside the new paddock. They've eaten a fair bit of it, but there's a lot more to go. There's a lot more for them to eat, so they're gonna spend at least another day in there. Hens are just funny looking when they're wet. And so are farmers who got out here and got started and started raining, and I decided I didn't want to stop. So not the brightest thing I've ever done. But we got some rain, which is a nice thing. The ground will appreciate that very much. Well, everything looks to be where it's supposed to be. So I think that's about going to do it from here. We'll talk to you guys later.